BookTube on YouTube. Today I'm gonna share with you how I mark up my books. So stick around. Hey, what's going on? If this is your first time coming to my channel, welcome. I'm Tina and I make YouTube videos about books for bookworms. So guys, I know a lot of people are like, oh no, why are you even writing in your books? Like, oh my goodness, it's like something you shouldn't even really be doing. I used to think the same way. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I used to think the same way, but I gotta tell you, I've been doing it recently. It's not too recently, maybe for like the last year or so. This right here is the first book I ever annotated in. I didn't use tabs or anything, but I did write in it. I don't know if you can see the writing, but there's a lot of highlights. But I did like write in here a lot. You can see that. And you know, the experience in writing in your books was just a whole different way of reading, actually. I mean, it does take a little longer, but you're having a lot of fun, and it's a way for you to really remember what you were thinking at the time of reading it in the first place, right? And they call it active reading. I'm gonna teach you today how to mark up your book, show you how I annotate my books, mark up my books, and destroy my books. That's at least that's what some people think. So in this book in particular is my first book that I ever annotated, and all I really do is just speak to the characters or really just share my thoughts on what's being said in the book. So I don't even know how to share this with you guys, but I like to write down characters that I think are gonna be important for their book and the story, because sometimes if there's a lot of characters and I don't know who they are, I get lost. So for instance, chapter 1, I'm already writing stuff in the margin, and I put, alright, she writes, the author I'm talking about, your stomach twists at the thought of that. The heart in your chest beats heavy and bright, nearly visible through your chest and your clothes. Your appetite and your sleep are shredded. Every interaction spikes your blood with a dangerous kind of adrenaline, and you're on the brink of fight or flight. Your body is barely under your control. You're consumed. So to that, I put an arrow because I didn't have any tabs, and I put she's got a point. So it's just kind of having a conversation with the character in the book. So his first name is Richard, fat little dick, right? So I put AKA Mr. Bexley, because that's who she's talking about, who is her boss at the job. And he is a jerk. I wrote that too. So that's for that one. The next book I just finished recently, I was able to use tabs, and I tabbed the hell out of this book. This is the first book I actually really fully went through and tabbed up. I did the same exact thing, but I was able to put more markings on it, and what I marked were the things that really stood out to me, the things that caused an emotional reaction. Some booktubers or some people who mark their books, the color tabs mean something. For me, they didn't mean something. I mean, my YouTube channel is colorful. I wanted my books to be colorful, so I just chose whatever, and they don't really mean anything. But it's the same thing. Let's say, for instance, I put OMG. and then I put, look, I put an arrow pointing to it. Why did I put this arrow? Let's see. It says, and when they call him my dad and not Lawless, the underground rap legend, it's like they're reminding me that I'm his and he's mine. So it's all about like active reading and having a conversation with the characters, and you kind of feel like you're part of the book. And I can understand when people say, oh, don't write in your books, you're messing them up, whatever. I can understand that, because, you know, unless you're planning on selling your books, giving them away, or anything like that. I mean, let me tell you, I don't annotate every single book I have. I don't even know, and this is something for me to think about, I don't even know what books I plan on annotating. I mean, for the most part, it's usually books that I want to review at some point, and these help me. I guess that is the reason, huh? But sometimes I don't, even with books that I'm gonna review. Unless you're gonna sell your books out, and I mean, most of my books don't have any annotations or markings, and they're very pristine and clean and everything. But I don't plan on selling any of my books. You know, I don't plan on giving them away anytime soon. And if I do give them away, maybe I'll give them to a friend or something. I know a couple of people that like to read. Maybe I'll give them to you guys. How about that? The next book that I annotated, I really didn't get to finish this book yet. It's really good though, mind you. It's called Anna on Dreaming, and I started the process here of annotating and writing in the book and sharing different things. I like to write in different color pens as well. And you know, you annotate or you mark in your book the way you want to mark into it. I'm just sharing with you the way that I do it. Maybe it'll give you inspiration, or maybe it'll give you an idea on how to do it for your own books. I mean, I could understand that this is really good for studying, and keeping track of different ideas and things like that. I mean, guys, just think about it. If you got a hold of J.K. Rowling's book collection and she has annotations all into it and sharing her thoughts on certain books and certain chapters and certain characters, wouldn't you like to read what she was thinking at the time of reading that book at that exact moment in time? It's amazing, guys. So if you guys want to annotate in your books or write in your books, just go ahead. There is no law, there's no rule, or there's nothing that says that you really shouldn't. They're your books. Make them yours by writing in them or doing whatever you want. It's your property, it's your book, and enjoy it. And guess what, guys? YouTube says that you should watch this next video. And if you enjoy these videos, please consider subscribing for more bookish videos. And I will catch you on my next video. Take care, guys.